Thanks for the opportunity, and I'm excited to be part of Security Field Day. So, getting into our platform journey, just for a recap, as Tom highlighted, we've been there for ages, 3+ decades of rich history, innovation, millions of firewalls out there deployed, actively calling home and sharing telemetry. Nearly 600,000 customers, all channel led. So, we again, kudos to our channel partners. 17,000 large partners are helping us sell into 200 plus countries. A ton of recognition, patents. Again, we're very proud of what we have built over the time. And there's something unique to it. While there are a ton of security vendors in the space, what we do is specifically touching SMBs, micro SMBs. We are seeing a shift in the security industry wherein our partners are moving from being DMRs and VARs to MSPs. Now, MSPs are moving to MSSPs, and we are enabling that in that journey to offer highly distributed deployments, cloud scalable, ease of use, lower TCO, making sure that while the end customer gets the least cost of ownership and to operate, our partners have their profitability intact, have opportunities to go increase their service creation offers. So with that, just going through a market evolution, would love to get your thoughts as well. If you're missing something, or if you're seeing where we'll be heading next as an industry. But back in the day, it was all about stateful firewalls. I started my career with a firewall called PIX. It was all about a 5 tuple ACL. Yes, I'm aging myself here. And then there was a buzzword. Kudos to some key vendors in the industry about NG firewall, Layer 7 firewall, app firewall. And that was exciting. And yes, everybody caught up to that, including us. Then came in the world, okay, let's make things easy. Okay, let's call and ask for SaaS management. SaaS was a buzzword, cloud was a buzzword. Some of us attempted to host management centers in the cloud. Some actually built cloud native management platforms. I'll be sharing a little more in a detailed demo later in the presentation. Then came in the term, some call it SASE, some call it ZTE. It's a combination of different acronyms. But the reality is you can have the controls from a security standpoint on-prem, or move it to the cloud and use the scale, or have it hybrid, some on-prem, some cloud. And we ventured into bringing that kind of a journey to our network security portfolio. And then we had a challenge, and everybody else in the industry, that okay, there are multiple good point products. Let's bring it all together. Let's integrate. And that integrated story was not good enough. Okay, let's offer it as all in one. Make sure that the context of one, let's say if I'm an endpoint security solution, the context I get from the endpoint should be made aware to the firewall. And can I use the rich context that the endpoint has to create my policy decisions? Get my fingerprint of the device? Can I get the trust score of the user? Etc. So keeping that in mind, SonicWall has been building on two products. So if I look at my last 10, 12 years, it was all about, hey, let's innovate. We were innovating on point products, switches, APs, VPN concentrators, firewalls, endpoint security, email security. We were known for our firewall, just from the efficacy we offered, the cost point we offered. But for all purposes, we had a suite of products which we were offering to the market. Over the last 2 to 3 years, the focus was let's bring it all together. Our customers are facing the complexity of multiple different dashboards. While the products can be integrated, there was an effort on their end. Same thing for our partners. Offer everything as a service. Make it simple. Let customers consume based on a very simple user-based licensing model and consume the entire portfolio. More importantly, offer an end-to-end portfolio. Not just be known for a point product or a firewall. Okay, if we have invested so much in these point products, there's so much rich telemetry coming from those millions of sensors deployed out there. Use it to our advantage and offer an entire portfolio. With that, over the last 12 months, we acquired several different companies. We made an acquisition in the endpoint space. We made an acquisition in SSE space, and that's where how Banyan Security and Tarun joined SonicWall. We acquired a managed security services organization just to augment our MDR, XDR capabilities. And there's a lot in store and planned. But there was one problem still. We had different distributed management infrastructure, and we wanted to bring it all together as one unified platform, and that's where we've been investing, and we'll be going over. So introducing the Sonic platform, it has 4 key pillars. First, the network security, firewalls, SD-WAN. We do have branch or access switching and wireless capability as well as our portfolio. For some customers who are looking for VPN concentrators, we do have an entire product line specifically for VPN aggregation. Managed security services, SOC as a service, MDR, XDR offering, endpoint security, EDR capability. We do have multiple flavors depending on the market segment we are catering to and the product fit. And the latest, our Cloud Secure Edge offering, which is our SSE and CTNA capability. This is all coming together with one single pane of glass, unified policy, intent-based policy. Let's say my IT team wants to say, hey, Chirag should not be accessing YouTube at work. Whether I am on a guest network here on a trusted endpoint or sitting at home or behind an HQ, corporate perimeter, that policy should be deployed seamlessly with the intent. Chirag on a trusted endpoint should not be accessing a particular website. More importantly, global objects. Okay, Chirag on our Cloud Secure Edge as a remote user on an endpoint should be the same as Chirag behind a corporate firewall or a perimeter. Why create multiple integrations? Why create multiple objects? Unify that schema. Make it easy for the administrator to have one simple policy construct and let the platform take it into multiple different individual layers of products deployed. So that's a vision with where we're heading. More importantly, it will be, or if I don't talk about AI and security, I think that's a given. So yes, it's full suite of AI integrations. There'll be an AI chatbot to help do tasks, automating tasks from a support perspective. And again, we'll go into a little bit of detail when we get into platform. Most importantly, as I said before, SonicWall is known to make things simpler for MSSPs and MSPs. Everything which we do is multi-tier, multi-tenant. So for a customer looking for a distributed deployment wherein they're a North American firm looking at separating their locations in Canada and US to have different InfoSec policies, different ID requirements. For all purposes, can have multiple tenants, different use cases, data center deployments, branch deployments, remote users can be segregated into multiple different tenants as well. So, or for an MSP, you can have hundreds of customers with thousands of firewalls in individual tenants or multiple tenants and allow for a multi-tenant operation. So that's platform. During the day, we'll doing or the next 90 minutes, we'll be doing multiple different demos. And it will all revolve around this topology of sorts. We'll have multiple branch locations, an HQ where we have a data center, simulating some attackers, third-party contractors, hybrid remote workers, using our, cloud management and platform together, some resources or private apps in public cloud. And we'll show you the MSSP persona wherein the end customer is using a co-managed environment wherein an MSP is providing certain services. Could be NOC and SOC, and having that shared model.